Only a minute late.
Big ups on a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
What up, Hash? See you in the chat.
Oh, hello.
A pumpkin. Halloween next week.
Damn right. Whole month is Halloween for some of us.
This is kind of like spooky-ish, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, dude. Early Cosmic Jive is all real weird. I mean, it's all weird, but yeah.
The background of it. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's like, yeah, I like it. Okay, vibe.
Oh, big celebration to start us off of 17. Lucky number 17.
17, right, baby.
Kang.
What up, Kang?
The leader of the members. I feel like she's the longest tenured member.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. She might be.
I agree with this take. Let's go. Nightmare Before Christmas month. I like it. Plus, we get Stranger Things. I said it on Dweeb in a video that I don't think has even come out yet. But it's going to be spooky season for the next 3 months for me. You know, it feels like March, probably. Yes.
Me too, huh?
Me too. Yeah, we're all for it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Well, heck yeah. So we don't like Thanksgiving? Is that what we're saying? Because I like Thanksgiving.
I mean, I'll take a turkey and stuffing dinner anytime. So I don't hate it.
Yeah, you'll take a stuffing. That's right.
I've
heard that before.
A spooky feast would be better. All right, I'm on board.
What's that? We're gonna eat like octopus and some what else is spooky?
Maybe I'm not into it. I was just thinking lots of pumpkin pie.
Is octopus already spooky?
I mean, it is when you're trying to eat it, or when you can't find where it is in your aquarium, and then you realize that there's probably an octopus somewhere in your house.
Uh-oh. That can happen?
Ready to kill you. Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh,
those things are like aliens, dude. I swear. We think we're smart. Look out for the octopus out there. They're the true rulers of the planet. Them and crabs. Crab is the ultimate form, right? Like, we are just on our way to evolving into a crab at the end of the day. Like, once we're all crabs, then we'll be at the peak, and I imagine the loop will reset, but something
interesting.
Like that. Yeah.
Is that why there's that episode of South Park? It's the crab people.
They still make that show?
That's the next stage of evolution for us. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Crabs all the way down. Like turtles. It's crabs all the way down, dude.
No, I'm pro Thanksgiving, okay? I'm all about the mashed potatoes, the gravy, the stuffing, the cranberry sauce, the fucking green bean casserole. What's up, VW? You know all about Thanksgiving, don't you, over there? Do they do Thanksgiving? See, it's not the same, right? They don't do Thanksgiving over in the UK.
Oh, yeah. What would they, like, how do they teach that in school? They're like, yeah, so a few wankers went across the ocean and decided to break bread with the natives. I wonder how that would go. I don't see any reason why they would celebrate that.
Oh no, you see Kangaloope with the green bean casserole hate in the chat. Are you down with that?
Oh, dude, that actually hurts. That is probably, of all the comments that have cut deep and really hurt me during a live, the anti-green bean casserole one probably cuts the deepest. Danny, to this day, I'm a full-grown adult by most metrics. To this day, I still get to take home the green bean casserole because I'm not even in. My brother's in college; he gets most of it, but they're like, "We're gonna save the casserole for Kev because nobody else wants to eat this shit." My aunt is like, "I made this whole thing just for you." That's not a joke. It actually sounds like that. Too many cigarettes, really. But
yeah,
we love you.
I like that. Do you like the crunchy onions on top too?
Oh, do I? Yes.
No,
Yes, I
you
do.
know.
What? If it doesn't have that, it's not even a casserole. That's just green bean soup.
You know, I'd have to
Green bean
agree.
and mushroom
Mushroom soup. Because that is all it is, right? All it is a can of green beans and a can of fucking mushroom soup condensed.
Yeah. That's why
There you
I'm
go.
always
Big
flustered
bang
when
boom.
somebody complains to me about making it. I'm like, well, dude, I could have just made it myself. It takes like 4 minutes to make. It's not hard, dude.
This
You know,
is an
crock pot.
injustice, dude.
Oh, they
I
went
don't
from the
remember.
Romans to World War II.
I don't remember having any American settlers in my curriculum, dude. That what the fuck? Okay, you don't know about Lewis and Clark?
It probably, I would love, honestly, to hear a British telling of American history. It's probably got some good tidbits in there.
That's right. All right. Well, this isn't the Thanksgiving and social studies class today. It is the Clout route, folks. and, and that's what it's about. Okay, maybe that's what it's about. Oh no, but today we are talking about all kinds of stuff. Okay, we've got Bald is Beautiful at the top as usual. We'll get to that. We've got TwitchCon drama. Okay,
Shocking.
kind of dampening the fun for us, Kevin. You know, I was thinking all about that Clout Route meetup, but I don't know if I could handle a beautiful woman charging the stage and giving you a big smooch on your face without your permission. I don't think I could. I don't think I could handle that.
No, that is not welcome. Nope. Mm-mm.
No sexual assault on our stage, so we're gonna
Yeah,
have to hold off.
If we're doing Clout Con, I'm gonna have to be in one of those Jake Gyllenhaal bubbles.
That's right.
You guys remember that? It's a really good movie. What was it called? Like Donnie Darko or something? I don't know. I might be getting my wires crossed.
You know, that'd be a good way to ensure that no one gets hurt. Is that if you're required to show up in a Bubble Boy costume, you know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stab somebody through that thing? No, you're fucked. It's just safe.
That's right. And as long as you stay away from the ocean, just don't go near the tide in one of those things.
Oh, that's frightening, dude. You're gone. You're
Yeah,
gone. Adrift at sea in a Bubble Boy.
We had just tapped into one of my recurring nightmares. So here we go. Happy Halloween, gang.
Most people are scared of drowning, and Kevin is scared of being adrift at sea in a Bubble Boy.
Yeah, floating in the ocean with just a bunch of seabirds floating around because they know what's coming.
V-Dub says, is Thanksgiving lore that Pocahontas made friends with the Pilgrims? No, okay. Pocahontas.
Well, it depends on what grade you're in. Because, yes, the first version that you get taught is like, oh, yeah, a bunch of Christians came over because everybody was being mean to them about being Christians. And then they showed up and they met the Indians and then they made corn together and they broke bread. And that was it. And the next thing you know, George Washington was around refusing to chop down cherry trees. And then once you get to like college, they start to tell you the truth. The true story with all the blankets and smallpox. Maybe it's high school. I don't know.
I always thought the story was the John Smith dude meets Pocahontas, okay, which I guess John Smith's the Pilgrim, Pocahontas the Native American, and he bangs her out and Washington's born, right? And then he was our first president.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Duh. Have you never heard of American history, V-Dub?
Come on, man.
Watch Pocahontas, okay, dude? Seriously. But no, John Smith Piker is okay, kind of like John Smith, right? Hasan Piker.
Naturally. Some say, yeah, he's the John Smith of our time. I think I've heard that before.
I was gonna say, how are we gonna? You gotta help me bring that one around. Yeah, Hasan Piker, the John Smith of our time. Okay. We've also got the president wilding out. We've got Vince McMahon. We've got a jerk off guy, and we've got the DEF Noodles. Okay, all of the above and more. But first,
is Vince McMahon not the jerk off guy? Those are two different guys.
Two different guys. Well, it could be the same guy.
Jeez.
But in this case, no, two different guys. But yeah, you want to hit that beautiful bald footage, Kev.
Oh, I do. I do. This, I'm going to go with my personal favorite.
You bald fraud. Jeez.
That's right.
This is a real bald today, okay? A willing bald, a shaver, they say, okay? Kevin, for Fuzzy Tube, I think the last time we talked about him, he was doing pedo beat up streams or whatever, where he'd like, you know, they'd like talk to some creep on Discord or whatever and try to meet up in person, and then they'd like slap him around and humiliate him in public when he shows up.
And he was the subject, or he was the catcher?
He was
the last time I remember seeing him, he conned some poor lady into joining the Mile High Club from an airport bathroom, which is not how it works. I'm afraid to.
Oh, I remember that one too. Right.
The one to break the news. Surprising. You know what? It's really weird. A lot of these guys that go out there and catch creeps on the internet, pretty nefarious. It's weird. It's almost like, hey, don't look at me. Look at these creeps over here.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not one of them.
Well, now, Kevin, you'll be surprised to know, okay? Fuzzy Tube doing blackface. Okay, can you believe it? Palestinian American doing blackface. All right.
Are you dumb or are you stupid?
Here's drama alert with the news, okay?
What? That's still a thing?
Yeah, right. You remember drama alert, don't you? Drama alert, okay, with the post. Now check him out before we let him speak. I mean, holy shit. Fuzzy won first place for men's physique. Look at that bald head, dude. Not to mention the rest of the stuff going on.
I mean, that's what won it for him. They're like, look at that beautiful bald dome and those very real teeth.
Yeah, dude, he got like a complete makeover. He's not only like, well, last time I saw him, he was like super bearded. He had like a huge ash beard. Yeah, and I don't know if he had the veneers yet or not. He definitely did not have the spray tan or whatever's going on here.
Yeah, I never understood that about well, I'll be honest, there's a lot I don't understand about bodybuilding culture, clearly. I mean, come on. But
what are you saying?
The bronzer of it all is just like, do you need to be more tan to show me how in shape you are? I don't quite get it. I want to see just like some real pale dude in here, or maybe somebody with tan lines, like, you know, like they forgot to take the tank top off, and so they've just got like that horrible freaking pale white chest and everything else is bronze. Like, why do they do this? I mean, I know why they get all oiled up, you know, they got to let those muscles shine, but what's up with this? Like, dude, this guy looks like someone you would not let in your house if you were playing a round of I'm not a human. Like, to the teeth, down to the teeth, bro. Like, this guy is a visitor. Do not let him in.
Kanga says, I knew a black woman who was a bodybuilder and they still made her get a spray tan. No, Fuzzy is like the worst paralysis demon ever, because if he's on top of you in your room in the dark, all you're seeing are those white teeth.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine if he's on top of you, no matter how well lit the room is, you're pretty scared in that moment.
Oh, but anyways, man, dude, he looks crazy. And the one where he's standing full on, it almost looks like his face is photoshopped in there or something. But that's just me. V-Dub says the trick to it is severe dehydration. All I know about what she say, all I know about the bodybuilding scene is that you do gotta grease the beefcakes. Yeah, it's the definition. That's how you get you can see the individual You know, they're like dinner rolls. He's got a whole pan of dinner rolls on that chest of his.
Yeah, he's got these
Talk
weird
about Thanksgiving,
holes
okay?
in his traps. Like, I mean, props. You probably got to do a lot of working out to get to where he's at. So congrats to
Wouldn't
him. But at what cost? That's the only question I have, Danny.
Let's listen. Maybe he tells us.
Yo, it's been the most insane journey ever.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
every day in the gym, every meal prep, look, we did it. First place, y'all. We did it. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the support. I can't wait to show y'all how everything went down. We literally did it. Let's go.
I mean, honestly,
Wow.
I guess this is better than alternative things he could be doing.
Yeah, dude. I think, it sounds like chat is on the same page too. It's kind of like, well, you know what?
Oh,
Good for
well,
him,
yeah.
I think. Yeah. Could be worse. It's been worse for sure.
We're all in the same wavelength then. We wish you well, you bald motherfucker, okay?
That's right.
I see, again, I would chill out maybe on the bronzer because people might start saying things, but other than that, you know, good stuff, great moves.
Why don't you save a little of that beauty for the rest of us balds, all right? Jeez, okay.
See, I don't know, like maybe it's because I'm a disgusting schlub, Kevin, but like, and maybe it's because I'm a straight man, so that's probably part of it too, but I'm just not into like the bodybuilding physique, you know what I mean? Like the real the tan and tight and like you're like a triangle, you know what I mean? Your tits are huge and your shoulders are fucking massive, and it goes. I'm just not. It looks too. I don't know. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Is what I'm saying. I take a Nikocado any day. All right. You give that guy a hug. Well, now he's skinny, but I meant fat Nikocado. You could give that guy a hug.
Yeah, I mean, I see these guys, and the first thing I think of is like, I can't wait to eat a whole tray of chicken Alfredo, you know, and just not willing to do it, dude. These guys, when was the last time that guy had a slice of pizza? Are you kidding me? What's the point of even living?
That's right.
No shot, dude.
He's definitely not celebrating Thanksgiving if he wants to keep that body, that's for sure. But all right, well, bald is beautiful, folks. You gotta love that. Do we have any Joma watch this week? Our other recurring segment. There's always got to be one, right? Let's see. No, we don't. Yeah, we do have a Joma watch, but you know, I'm not feeling it.
Not worth it. Ooh.
It's just Anissa fucking threatening to fight Ethan Klein in person. She's like, I'll get skinny enough to fight you or whatever. It's like, shut up, dude.
What?
Just shut up, Anissa, okay? You're so pathetic this week. We're not even going to look at your dumb clip. How about that?
Not even worth it, dude. Get out of here.
Worth it. But I will tell you what's worth it, okay? Pepe Le Pew came across my desk. You remember this guy? You remember that fucking skunk that would like sexually harass all the other animals or like the other skunk lady? And he'd be getting into it's a Looney Tune, like a Bugs Bunny type guy, right? You remember this?
Oh, of course. Do I remember, Danny? I was one of the many French American families boycotting this bastard. All right.
Oh, you didn't like Le Pew?
Poor representation of my people. Okay. I will not stand for that. This dude out here chasing, what was it, a cat that like brushed up against a fence post, and so he thought it was a skunk, and then everything gets weird after that. Yeah, I'm familiar. All right, I am aware of Monsieur Le Pew.
Le Pew. Well, you won't even know what he's been up to lately. Okay, wait till you see this. Le Pew's in the news. Former WWE.
Okay, now it fits. Actually, now I take it all back. I'm back. Back on board.
What is up with this? You like that? Do you like that?
There are a few moments each week, really, where I have to stop and say to myself, dude, Kev, you know, being bald ain't that bad, dude. You know, and sometimes it's cope, but this ain't one of those times. All right. I will tell you right now, I would gladly never have hair again. I'd trade my beard in before I'd have that haircut. Let me put it that way. What an amazing response. I see that photo over on the side. It's almost like he went into the barber and had that exact photo. And he was like, "Hey, pal,
give me the le pied."
I'm looking for something classy."
No, I'm pretty sure there's an old episode. An old cartoon. And maybe this is what you were talking about. And it's like Pepe Le Pew, and there's a black cat or something, and it like goes underneath a just painted bench and gets a white stripe. That's what he did.
Yeah, that's actually how he did it. Yeah. He was out there yelling at his landscapers. God damn it. Amigo.
He like knocked a bucket of paint off the top shelf in the garage, and it fell, and he's just fucking fuck. Looks at him, catches himself in the mirror, and he's like, "Oh shit,
This looks pretty good."
This is a new character for me." Okay.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say that could be very real? We're talking about a guy who once called his cable man in to fix his broken TV because he didn't know how to work the mute button. Like, we're talking about a guy who has not been in touch with reality for decades at this point. So it's very possible that this all happened on accident. I don't know, Danny. I, for one, if I'm going to do a haircut that's based on an X-Men, I'm not picking Rogue. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, at least he could go for well, you know what? Maybe that's a little progressive of him to go for Rogue. You know what I'm saying? He's cross what do they call it? Cosplay. He's cross cosplaying instead of cross dressing. Right?
I mean, it's fitting. He has drained the very life essence out of a lot of people. All right. So he kind of already has the same skill set. Tulsi. Oh, there it is.
That is a good one, actually. Now I gotta look it up. It is kind of a Tulsi because she does like that like
Bride of Frankenstein thing going.
Yeah, a little bit of that. But yeah, Tulsi's got that like little fleck of gray going on in her. Yeah, okay. He's like, you go off, queen, with your fucking Le Pied. Give me the Tulsi Gabbard. All right. You see it? I mean, you know, she doesn't go as hard. He committed to that shit, okay? He went full Le Pied. She's just like, I'm just gonna go little Le Pied. Just a little Le Pied.
That's what a choice, dude. You know, we're all gonna be dealing with it. At least you know, I should say I am. All right, Danny. I've already been finding some gray invaders in my beard, so it ain't. Oh, there you got them too, dude. And always in the chin too, man. It's like, what do you?
It's bad.
Get getting some stripes in there.
It's bad. It's bad. Okay, we're going gray, folks.
At least we get some ideas. I can't wait to have just white streaks. You know, and then get rid of the mustache too. So we bring the Abe Lincoln back, but with I'm actually just gonna take Vince McMahon's hair and just do it all as a neck beard. Yeah,
inverse.
White all down here, and then that, and then just completely pale faced on the front. Just
interesting.
That'll be great.
I'm thinking about wigs, actually. Okay,
oh no.
Give me one of those. But there's Vince for you. Vince, nice to see what you've been up to. What else we got? Okay. It's the top of the show. I like to warm up with some of these goofy sons of guns before we get into the juicy stuff. Like Hasan just fucking. There's this clip we're gonna watch of Hasan later that is Hasan pulling, and I'm not kidding you, pulling a boogie, an exact boogie. And when we play the clips back to back, you're going to be like, oh, holy fuck. Okay. Hasan does a full boogie 2988. It's so good.
I'm not surprised, gang. It's very good to be validated after all this time. Finally.
Right. That's right. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's get into the Def Noodles of it all. Okay. Did you see this Def Noodles clip I shared it in the Discord, but I thought, not everybody's in Discord, so I still got to pull it up for my enjoyment even, I can't let this one go.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to move so I can vote for him. So I would love to be updated here on what's going on.
I'm gonna fucking pay somebody to vote for him. Okay, I'm gonna find somebody out there. I'm gonna say, hey, all right, $20. Put one in for my man. Okay, that's not illegal, is it?
Easy, Elon. Calm down.
That's right.
It's not legal now. I mean, what are the rules now, dude?
Well, let's see what this is. Def Noodles, Riley Naimi, never heard of them. And the Roman Medeiros.
Oh boy.
Is that how you say that? Medeiros? I don't know what any of this shit is. They pulled up to spread their pro-Trump messages. Now, when I watched this the first time, and maybe I'll hear something the second time through here with you, but I didn't hear them really even talk about shit. They're just like asking all these people, like, who are you? Who are you people? No one knows. Yes. Like, what are you doing exactly? But Hash says Noodles is such a dweeb. Isn't this outfit right here with the backpack and everything? It's like first day of 6th grade.
yeah, that or like a Catholic high school or something.
Right.
He's got that backpack strapped up real tight, though. Nobody's stealing that from him.
Mom dressed him up today, okay? He's a big
with
boy.
The gel. Yeah, dude. He's got nice gelled hair.
Going out for his big boy job, okay, folks? Def Noodles. DEF, you'll see.
Oh, hey, what's your page name? Riley.Nimi. RYLEY.NIEMI.
Steph Noodles.
Steph Noodles? Like, how do you spell it?
DEF Noodles.
Okay,
T.
So,
bro, imagine you're trying to work people for votes. I mean, first of all, it's such a weird time to be alive. You're out here campaigning and people are like, what's your IG handle? Like, what the fuck, dude? What? But secondly, then you have to look at your constituent in the eye and say, oh yeah, I'm Def Noodles. Bro, you didn't think to change your fucking IG handle before running for Congress or whatever?
That's kind of what I was thinking, is like, you're going out there and telling people that you're Def Noodles when you're running for fucking office somewhere. Like, all it takes is somebody to search Def Noodles on Google. Then they're going to see like you fucking shoving Salvo off stage, or all the scandals he's been in with his ex things on his shows and stuff, and just all of the drama that he's been through. They'll catch an old Minecraft cat video. Like, why are you going around telling people you're DEF Noodles? Vote for me.
I can't figure out what his game is anymore. I thought this politics thing was legit until 13 seconds into this clip, and now I'm kind of like, wait, maybe it does track. Maybe he just didn't put as much thought into this as he should have, Danny. And I don't know if that should come as a surprise to any of us.
Well, listen, like, look at how they treat him, and just listen to some of this. Like, they don't care about Dennis whatsoever or know who he is.
Well, dude, he woke up in the morning and said, how do I look the most like Ted Cruz? And he expects these people to take him seriously. Come on, dude.
Start eating your tonsil stones, okay? That's how. You got to you've got to do a reverse spray tan. It's like a spray milk on yourself before you go out, so you can get that real creamy, milky.
Oh yeah, milk bath.
Like
yeah, dude. There we go.
Milk bath, or cover yourself in hand sanitizer.
I need to be pure. I don't know. We'll say he didn't. Okay, just to be safe.
I'm not a fascist.
Hey, what's your page name, bro?
of the Roman Madero Show, sir. I'm just an independent journalist. I just like talking to people.
That looks like Salvo.
I just want to give people a chance to speak. That's all
It's
I
hot
wanna do.
Salvo. Look at this though. These people just are putting their fucking flag right up in his face. Harl said he did not eat a tonsil stone. Okay, look up like I think it's even like a GIF on Discord or Google. I mean, or Twitter or something. You could just put like Ted Cruz tonsil stone, and there's like a video of him like he's coughing it up while he talks, and it like lands on his lip, and then he just. I gotta look it up. He licks it off.
No,
Yeah,
no. Dude. Hang on 1 second before it gets pulled up. I'm just gonna have to
trigger warning.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Without a doubt, guys, be ready. Finish up your early Thanksgiving dinner before Danny pulls.
I don't even know how to spell tonsil. How do you spell tonsil? Oh, okay, I spelled it right. Because I came up right here, baby. Oh, yeah, dude. You guys are going to love this, dude. Yeah.
Looking away. Oh, yeah.
Don't look away. Don't look away. You can't look away. Okay, you must look. You must watch. Ted says you must watch.
This is the red dragon. Do you see?
He does look like a serial killer.
Dude. Wow. My God, he looks like something out of. He looks like a vampire from 200 years ago.
Watch this shit, dude. You'll love this.
Oh, and he's speaking the old tongue. Great.
Oh! Here, I'm gonna rewind it so we can hear some of the old tongue. There it is. Yummy. Watch this, dude. Yummy. Yum.
Oh.
No. It's too much. It's so long. Eat it already, dude.
Good transfer from top to bottom like that. Just dude, I am dying.
Holy shit. There it is. He got it. He sucked it in.
It only took him. I mean, I know that's a slowed down clip, but damn, dude. Damn. How hadn't he noticed? That's what I'm saying. Ooh. Boy. I mean, the good news is I'm definitely going to be in a calorie deficit today because there's no chance that I'm eating green bean casserole after that or anything.
Oh, man. It looked like the salt that they put on top of those big pretzels.
It looked like some unfinished cocaine, but I doubt that if that were the case, it wouldn't have stayed on his mouth that long. Trust me. He'd be like, oh, hang on.
You know, maybe that is what it is. Yeah, he had like a crystal still hanging out up here. And then it just talking kind of knocked it loose. He says, give me that back. Give me that.
Little gummy, a little nummy gummy. Yeah.
I can't believe you've never seen that.
That's your future, Def. That's your future, dude. Yeah. Be careful.
That's where you're going, Def. Okay, as they shove their fucking American flag in your face. Fuck off, Def.
Oh, wait.
No, you see the way he disrespects the flag like that?
So what? You would.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say disrespect Def Noodles like that.
Oh no, that's above par for me.
All up in his face there. I love that so much.
Look at that freedom fire. You see that? I'm more concerned with the dude dressed up like Darth Sidious. Look at that guy.
This dude with the shield and stuff?
Yeah, like you can't tell me that guy didn't come there to fuck somebody up. Look at him.
He's some
sort of wish fulfillment. Look, he's got a yellow ribbon. He made that shield at home, Danny. Like this is a guy who's been waiting his whole life for this moment. Like, he's even got a fucking walkie-talkie on his book bag.
That's right, dude.
Like he's fucking Solid Snake or something. Just
He's
like,
Antifa.
Otacon.
This
Is this a
Antifa.
Ted Cruz clone? What's it doing here?
Yeah.
He's Antifa, you said. Nice.
He's talking to him too. He's like, he came prepared, dude. Check this guy out with the shield.
So what? You with bro page? You with bro page?
Wait, what does it say? We protect us. Okay. All right. We protect us, dude. Dennis has the best fans too, dude. He's got the fucking he's got a knight in shining armor out there protecting him with lit trash can.
It's good to see he's upgraded security since the comedy club.
You know, the Dennis has better security than TwitchCon did.
Oh, so I've heard.
What's up with that? Okay. Jeez, he's got the Secret Service. That's why. Okay, that's what happens when you run for office like he is. They sign you up for Secret Service. Okay, they got to keep him off Dennis Noodles.
Future president, right there.
His time has come. Yeah, Charles
dude,
agrees.
he was ready. He's like, finally, those 75 hours I have in the Division 2 are gonna pay off.
That shit'll happen someday too, dude. The division shit, that'll actually happen. We're gonna get some kind of like, what's the story of that? They get like we get wiped out with a crazy disease, and then all that's left is like the activated soldiers of the government.
Yeah, something like that. I just remember you run around destroyed DC and you gotta light people up, and yeah,
nobody
probably
story of that shit.
Probably I'll give it maybe a year over there.
Yeah, right. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, Kevin. Well, enough of DEF Noodles, okay? We've got this naked guy. Don't you want to watch this naked guy?
Only if he's riding his bike in Oregon. I heard that was a thing. I don't know. They do that multiple times a year.
Naked guy like triathlon or something?
No, like thousands of naked people on bicycles, Danny, so that they can draw attention to the fact that you should not run over somebody on a bicycle with your car. I mean, it does kind of sound like Oregon's wild, dude. I've never needed any of the Columbus cyclists to run around naked for me to know that I shouldn't play bumper cars with them. But hey, to each their own.
Still want to, though. You still want to.
You definitely
There's
want
nothing worse than a biker, dude. There's nothing worse than a biker in the road. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
sorry to all you bikers
on
out
a
there,
motorcycle's worse, because at least a cyclist isn't going to have the balls to try to split through two cars that are moving on the highway. Those are the dudes where I'm like, oh yeah, put up another bumper sticker that says look twice for motorcyclists. Meanwhile, fucking Neo over here is going to clip my side view mirror because he wants to feel cool on the highway, dude. I love my cyclists. If you're riding anything other than a Harley as your motorcycle on the road, I got my eye out on you, dog.
That's what they got a bike path for. See, I'm sure Harles seems like the kind of person that will just stick to the bike path. Okay. All right.
Nobody will talk harder shit about cyclists. I get that, dude. There's sports fans can resonate with that. We're like, ooh, yeah, we are annoying.
Are there? So did we decide then there are naked cyclists? That's a thing. Naked cyclists.
It's a thing. Very important
That's
thing.
the thing. Wow. Okay. I'm into it.
Oh God.
You know, a naked.
I didn't know that's what we were setting up for.
A naked triathlon is pretty cool. Okay. Maybe we found the answer to this whole DoorDash TikTok girl debacle here. Okay. Maybe we found the answer. And it's that the guy in question, which you're about to see, folks, just finished a naked triathlon and he just passed out after ordering DoorDash. Okay. I mean, it happens to the best of them, right?
Yeah, as you would, I would think.
You ever done a naked triathlon? I don't think so. Okay. Imagine the hard work that goes into doing a naked triathlon.
At least you avoid the chafing. All right. You don't have to get any special clamps.
So shouts out to Jessica Pizzle for compiling all these clips here. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's like 100 of them. The DoorDash naked guy debacle. Okay, let's watch. It says DoorDash worker fired after accusing customer of sexual assault, posting his half naked video on TikTok. Okay, here we go. So this is the half naked guy. Okay.
Oh,
I swear, like, in my early 20s, I lived in this house. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah. I was gonna say, I have seen this house. Okay. So the first thing I know is this guy's in college or in the age where he would be eligible for college, maybe a couple of years after. Some of us kind of just sit in our own collegiate filth after we're just like, yeah, I'm just going to live this life and play Knights of the Old Republic for a month straight.
Right, exactly. Kanga thinks she's a pervert. Okay, so we'll determine. Okay, we'll see as we go along here. But so she must. I guess let's pull it back here a little bit. So the door's open. Okay, the door's open, and I'm pretty sure she carries on with this story that the door was open or whatever. That's what she says happened. She walked up like this. All right. So do you think that she walked up? I don't know if this makes a difference or not, but it's just like the TikTok-ification of everything to me. Do you think she walked up with her phone just recording? No. This lady walked up. She saw the door open. She looked in, naked guy on the couch. Then she's like, all right, now I got to record this for TikTok because people are going to be outraged when they see this shit online. Or at least she thought, So it's all about these TikTok moments. Does that click in your brain? Because it doesn't for me. I'm never like, as much as I should be, especially since we do this kind of stuff online. It never clicks for me in my brain to be like, oh shit, I need to start recording now. Naked man, I need to start recording.
Yes. I mean, Danny, you're talking to a guy who forgets to post the photos from his own vacation. So no, I have never, or very rarely have ever been in a position or a situation where I've thought I should be recording this. Unless it's like, oh, hey, this is cool. I'm at a concert. Let me record this video that I'll never go back and watch instead of actually enjoying the moment that I'm in. That I've been guilty of for sure. And Danny, generally speaking, I would think the scenario that you have brought forth to this discussion is probably the most likely. So Occam's razor, boom, that's probably what happened. But based on just some of the follow-up clips that I've seen, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if this lady walked up to every delivery with the video recording.
Right? She's ready.
To try to catch somebody slipping, right? Like, it seems like this is...
Slipping dong, right?
Dude hangs dong, dude. That's... It's not good in this case.
Hey, some of us, it's a term for a reason, okay? Some of us hang out with the wang out. It's called free balling, okay? You got to let them fly sometimes. Let them breathe. You know how everybody knows how it is.
They're like, dude, how many fucking times have I told you I don't want your ass sweat on the living room couch, dude? This is how I find out.
This is one of those moments where he gets up later and he's like, ooh, DoorDash or whatever. And he picks up his DoorDash. He's going to take it to his room and eat it or whatever. Still kind of hung over. And he looks back over on the couch and there's just a sweat outline of like his dick and balls and ass cheek on the thing. And he takes a picture of it. And he sends it to his roommates. He's like, oops, fell asleep after partying.
I swear to God, it's the last time, guys.
Oh, but okay, let's keep watching. Naked guy.
That's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, you're not in a good place in life. Let me be transparent here. If you are passing out with your pants and underwear at your ankles as is the allegation. Luckily for me, I haven't seen the unblurred version of this. Yeah, that is
I
pretty
saw
fucked
full
up.
drawn.
Like, you definitely need to have one of those mirror conversations in the next day. All right. I would agree so far that this is fucked up. That might be my last day on the job if I were a door dasher. Luckily, in all my years as a pizza delivery boy back in my college days, I saw significantly less penis than this lady already has already. So yeah, you know, no notes on that part, except like what Danny said. So interesting to be like, I should record this and try to hold DoorDash accountable. What?
You didn't
Huh?
you didn't see the unblurred version you said.
No, I did not.
Because this dude is like Mark Wahlberg's stunt cock and fucking Boogie Nights, dude. This guy's strapped. You can see the whole thing. It looks like he's got a rubber band around it or something.
Luckily a mental picture escapes me on that one, and I'm not going to chase it.
I'm just being stupid. I didn't see it.
I was like, geez, all right.
This guy's cocky. I saw it right up in person, dude. Oh,
That is a real John Holmes, huh?
So first off, I just want to say, when I watched the video the first time and then saw her like face cam videos where she's recording herself afterwards, I didn't even think it was the same person. I thought that the person that walked up and saw the naked man was a completely different person than this one. But I mean, it's the same person, I guess. Whatever. We're going to say that. But I don't know. I think it's fake. I already think it's fake just from the rip. Different person. It's like her sister sent her the video or something.
I mean, what a scam that would be. Part of me is almost hoping for that to be the outcome, that we find out that this is all was a grift. It wasn't even you.
I like Carl's here. She didn't even have to put the fries in the bag. All she had to do was put the bag of fries down.
Yeah, like Cake said too. Why didn't she just leave the food? That was sort of my first thought, was like, why was she hovering around long enough to assess that situation? Right? Like, I don't know. I feel like she was,
you know,
at one point decisions were made. None of this was some natural reaction. I feel like this was a calculated move at a certain point to be like, you know what? We're going to record this. We're going to call out DoorDash. Wouldn't you know it? She posts this video and then, okay, I guess I'll let her explain it.
Yeah, she'll explain it. Well, Kevin, you know, you're at a crossroads sometimes when you walk up to a door with the DoorDash food and the door's open and there's a naked guy in there. You're presented with a crossroads. You look and you assess and you're like, or you're like, ah, and she clearly was horrified. So, you know, this could be the start. You know, this could be a start of one of those Pornhub videos if it took the other path in the fork. You know. Am I right?
It does kind of sound like that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I ordered extra sausage on my pizza. Yeah, you did.
Oh, sorry, I'm stuck in this couch. Can you help me get out?
He's like, see, that would have been even better if that happened in the clip. She's like knocking on the door, like, hey, I'm here with your DoorDash. And he turns and his cock's still hanging out or whatever. And he's like, oh, sorry. You caught me a little compromised. Just leave it at the door.
I don't know. If that had happened, I might be on her team. That would be a lot.
All right, let's listen to her explain it. Okay, what happened, lady? Okay, tell us. And as you saw before I full screened it, there's like 100 more parts. There's part 200 to come up.
Wow.
So let's let her talk.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost.
It's not funny. It's not.
Was that a second take that she just forgot to edit out? I hate when that happens, dude. Like, you make a note for yourself. You're like, I'm going to edit this out. And then you forget and you catch it later. And you're like, you dumb bastard, dude. And here I am out here saying the same thing twice like an idiot. Also, I love the hey guys. I love that even when our whole deal is I have been wronged. It's hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back. So a little update for those of you who didn't know.
She looks a little too crazy for me. Okay, it's just a little unhinged. But I mean, I guess due to the circumstance, maybe you would be. I guess. Let's listen. All right.
Man.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
Damn.
Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal.
Oh,
without
you
knowing
poor
why.
thing. You've never clearly
So
you
my
haven't been an adult for long. Oh, I waited on a customer service, put me on hold for 50 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do.
I feel like we were just talking prior to starting the stream about like overhead at work, saying like that. Make a ticket. They'll help you out.
Exactly. Yeah. Just send it to support. That won't be a pointless fucking 2-month dance. Harl says she's got serious theater kid voice. I hadn't picked up on that before. What I will say that maybe lends some credibility to the idea that this is at least real to her is that she is shaking, dude. Like this thing, like the camera's shaking like it's some kind of early 2000s war movie where they're just like, oh yeah, shaky cam. We don't want people to see the shitty edits we got in this thing anyways. We'll just shake everything up. But in this case, it's, I guess maybe this wasn't a grift because a phone camera stand is not that expensive at this point. Although I did hear that she lost her job, so maybe she's just trying to cut back. Things are tight. But this seems to be that while she might be crazy, as of right now, it seems like these might be genuine feelings. At first, Danny, first I saw this and thought, well, that's wild. Because when you see just this clip without the context of what the sexual assault is, you saw tons of people replying, at DoorDash, you're going to help this girl out? At DoorDash, I just unsubscribed. You lost a paying customer, which is a funny shit, dude. They don't care about you. Got to spend so much money for them to care about you. Oh, yeah, I'm taking my business elsewhere. Good job, buddy. Good job. But anywho,
they own the other one too. DoorDash owns the other one too.
That's fine. Just go over to Uber Eats. That's fine. Anyway, I'm going to order all my Chipotle orders directly from the source. Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, it's like, dude, you're getting DoorDash again. I promise you. Whether you want to or not, you will get DoorDash again. But I went from like, oh, wow, that's crazy if this happened and she got fired for reporting it. She, of course, fails to leave out that her reporting it was like, I made a TikTok about it. Yeah, that might lead a company to decide to deactivate your account at least while they investigate. But I went from thinking, okay, this is an unfortunate situation to this kind of sounds like it might be a grift. But now I'm back to, oh, this poor girl. I think she needs some help, dude, because she is shaking while she records this thing. And I don't know, man. I think dark times might be ahead.
She reminds me of our executive producer, is what she reminds me of.
real to her, theater kids are psycho. Okay, that's a good counter move. Okay. Oh, nice.
Where does she land on the like? I don't know if you've seen like How I Met Your Mother, but like I think it's How I Met Your Mother, where Barney's talking about like the crazy to hot scale ratio. Like there's a certain like sweet spot. They're so crazy, but the hot balances it out. Is she there or is she too crazy, you think?
I'm gonna lean towards crazy right now. Right?
Too crazy.
Seems like the kind of lady that says my truth a lot, as opposed to like, here's a fact. Like, well, my truth.
My truth. Kanga just thinks she's crazy. So
yeah,
there you go. No hot, just crazy.
Of getting my account back. They have my money in that account.
That sucks.
I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me.
Hey, she's literally right. Good for her.
This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing. They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my
money to pay my bills.
I wonder why, dude.
I wonder, like, when do we get? When do we hit? And maybe this is like insensitive of me, and please tell me if it is or whatever. Because I do truly want to know. I want to be on the right side of things when it comes to this. Okay, so women in the chat, you tell me. But when does like calling something like this, like walking up like she did to an open door and a naked guy inside, and he's asleep even or whatever, laying on the couch. When does calling that sexual assault diminish a real, like a, well, again, I don't want to say real, because if you think this is sexual assault, then I don't want to diminish that. But when does something like this qualifying as sexual assault, like I was sexually assaulted, what the fuck? When does that diminish like actual, when somebody's fucking, when Emiru gets kissed on stage, or when Louis C.K. jerks off in front of you at the fucking hotel room or whatever? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me when she's like, I guess it's sexual assault, I guess. But when I think of assault, it just seems more like there's an action to it. Like somebody's doing it to you. But you could argue that the dude set it all up and he's doing it on purpose. That's like his voyeurism or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know, I guess, where I'm at with it. Just,
yeah, like, I mean,
seems weird.
If she walked up, Danny, and Goodbye Horses was blaring through all the speakers in the house, then maybe I'd be like, yeah, that's a little gross. That seems intentional, you know. Or if the video had him in like a Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson pose, you know the pose I'm talking about, because it's only used if the album is an absolute banger. But you know what I'm talking about? They're laying down like this. You know, if he was pulling one of those, okay, I'd be like, all right, that, I don't know if it's technically sexual assault, but it's certainly sexual misconduct. All right. I'm a little too high for this. Aren't we all? Yeah.
I wish I was.
It's a deep philosophical debate. But I would argue that was her not posting it of like equal, if not potentially worse, if what we know to be true so far, passed out naked dude on the couch, is it worse to pass out naked with your front door open, which is, you know, something I would never do. Luckily, you know, I never grew up in a neighborhood that was safe enough for me to want to lay out naked in my living room. All right. It was always a, you know, maybe let's just keep the doors locked just to be safe, you know,
with the chain,
you know, with the chain. But yeah, is it not kind of worse to post that? Like, or it's at least equal. Like, that's not a,
so you're saying posting
that could be a crime, like
posting his cock in his house.
Yeah, without his consent, right? Is that not? That's kind of. It's just kind of weird to be like, I posted non-consensual porn and I can't understand why this multi-million-dollar corporation didn't have my back on this one. I don't know, man. Like, this is probably why you're a contract worker. You know, for some folks, that's the way it works. She said, could you imagine this lady having a boss? You know, like this is the same energy of the person who throws a scene at a bar, gets kicked out of the bar, and then accuses the bouncer, the hired security, of assaulting them because they, you know, put a hand on their shoulder as you assaulted me. Like, no, dude, you're just doing this. You're just grasping at straws at this point. It's never going to be your fault. I was assaulted. And you guys fucked me over. Like, she needs so many chill pills, dude. Like an IV of whatever is it? Who was it? Xanax? Who made that joke? I'm stealing the comments. I'm stealing chat's material again.
Take a Xanax, bitch. No, here's some more. This comment says you should honestly report this to the police if you feel comfortable to.
Here's an update for anybody who's interested. I commented, but my comment's getting buried in my comment section. I reported this to DoorDash over 12 hours ago, and they're supposed to call me back, which is strange because I've reported a couple less serious incidents before, and they called me.
I like this whole, so I reported my sexual assault, and she's like fixing her hair and shit, making sure she looks hot in the camera. So about my sexual assault.
She's like, oh, my curls are so bouncy right now. It's time to post this. SA update. You want to look good when you're on your TikTok. That's fine. I've never known what it's like to have curly hair, so I can't complain, Danny.
VDub says her hair gets more frizzier the deeper we go.
Oh, so it's like a Super Saiyan thing.
The angrier
Like she's not angry enough yet. Wait till Frieza shows up, dude. She's gonna look like fucking somebody with big hair. I don't know. I got nothing.
Back within 1 to 2 hours for those reports. So I don't know what's going on there, but I didn't report this to the police last night because I wasn't sure of DoorDash's process for like SA or.
So she didn't report it to the police when it happened because she didn't know DoorDash's policy on SA.
Maybe could have been applied when posting it to TikTok too. Just saying, listen, we're all just trying to help you out here now at this point. If you didn't take it to the cops because you weren't sure how DoorDash would react, maybe don't make it public. And then also, when your account's been deactivated, make it a war against DoorDash. They're definitely going to give you your job back now. Yeah, so right. How important was that job to you if this is the path you took to get it solved? I am pressing all of the X's, Danny. I'm back now. I am back to full on X to doubt on this.
Harl said, "Don't feel bad. You guys aren't the hair route." That's right. We're actually the opposite. So it checks out that we couldn't think of somebody with big hair.
Welcome to Bald Boulevard. All right.
Or if this was even reportable to the police in New York State because he was in his home.
Yeah, doesn't that make sense?
But after so
to
many
you?
people told me to report it to the police, I did. And I called the non-emergency line, and they sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have.
Internet told me to call the cops.
And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this?
He's like, "Hey, will you? Here's my number. Will you send me that video real quick?" He's like,
"I'll send it to the cops for you. It's fine. I promise."
I want to see the uncensored version, though, not that shit you posted on TikTok. All right, send me the real shit.
Yeah. The cops saying I can't use it as evidence unless I can actually see the dude's wiener. Can you resend that?
Enhance.
They said zoom in. They said zoom in a bunch. I don't know why. Listen, hey, it's not for me. All right, I'm just your liaison. I'm your TikTok liaison to the local police department.
Well, she said it's only 12 hours later too, so technically they could probably go back to the house and check on the guy, see if he woke up yet. If he was drunk enough, he might not even be awake yet. Okay, the door might still be wide open.
I agree with Harles here, where the cops saying, "What do you want to come from this?" is essentially like an opportunity. Like, you want to let's do a reset real quick. Like, what is it that you hope to achieve with this action?
Burn him.
And is it worth pursuing, at your own risk?
He needs one of those. He needs one of those cages that YMS was talking about a couple weeks ago.
He needs what was it, like a chastity wiener cage or something? Oh my God. Yeah. The thing is with those is that my huge wiener wouldn't fit in any of them. So darn.
Well, he said YMS too said that he had a couple spare ones in a Ziploc bag somewhere. So maybe they need to link up.
I bet, dude. Subscribe to his Patreon if you want to get one of those stuff to you.
Who the fuck ever says that? Okay, like whoever says I got a bunch of cock cages that I couldn't fit into in a Ziploc bag.
Somebody who really wants you to be impressed with the size of their wiener, Danny. I feel like that's the only reason you bring such stuff up, which is
I wear magnums, Kevin.
Oops, I dropped my magnum condom for my monster dong. Yeah, very, very subtle.
And I said, yeah, if there are charges to press, I would prefer that because I don't want this to happen to somebody else again. And he understood that, the police officer. And then he went back out to his car, and then he came back to me, and he told me, like, this is pretty much verbatim. It's not verbatim, but, like, it's the point that he said.
She said it's pretty much
So the word you're looking for is paraphrasing? There we go. I mean, jeez.
You said it's iDubbbz, though. And how my whole headcanon has changed. That's so funny to think. It's like Ian's on the couch with his pants down, and Anissa's like in the back room recording while this lady comes up. It's a new video for her OnlyFans.
He did say he would show hole, did he not? I heard he offered that on his Twitch stream. Yeah.
Damn,
he's
a cheap date.
I heard if you don't, he's like, don't leave me, I'll show you my hole. So
Oh my god,
maybe he was waiting for DoorDash.
that's what it takes. Anissa, please don't go.
Gently used.
Oh fuck.
He said he's not sure if there are charges that can be pressed at this point because he was inside of his house.
Yes.
And specifically, he said it's not like he came up to his door with it out or like his window with it out or whatever.
Yes.
But it's like, come on now. Like, how likely is it that it's cold outside? It's pretty chilly. Your ceiling fan is on. You got all your lights on in your house. You got your front door open, right? You just ordered DoorDash 15 minutes ago. And
okay, I'm calling bullshit.
Isn't she just describing like 10 guys that you know from when you're in your early 20s? I rolled home on a cold football night, fucking blasted. I got DoorDash in as quickly as my drunk ass could and then passed right the fuck out.
Yes, dude. I had a college roommate come home drunk in the middle of the day, passed out on our couch, leaving the back door open. And when I come home, both of our dogs are just roaming the neighborhood. So, like, I don't know, this idea that a young man wouldn't be so drunk that he wouldn't realize he had passed out naked on his couch. That's just not the world that I grew up in. All right. You live with dudes in their early to mid 20s. You're probably going to see their wiener, whether you want to or not. And I don't know that it's always intentional, man. Like these dudes, if they're drinkers, all right, we're giving some grace here. But yeah, she's doing this whole like Sherlock Holmes thing, man. It's just like, yeah, who hasn't passed out buck naked? Thank you, dude. Thank you. I mean, those days are long in my rear view mirror, but you know, and I also have to press X to doubt. We did find the dogs. We did. Luckily, we lived close to a Little Caesars. I knew exactly where those little bastards were. They were hanging out by the dumpster, dude. It was perfect. But I have to call bullshit. Danny, I could order from DoorDash. Like if my next door neighbor started selling homemade cookies, if I ordered that on DoorDash, it would not take 15 minutes to get there. I have never seen a DoorDash order show up in less than 30 minutes. And again, I don't know. I think it's pretty possible if you're so drunk that you're falling asleep with your door open and your pants down. I just think all of these things are in the realm of possibility.
That's up.
Again, I don't suggest doing it. All right. I don't want to come across as being too defensive here, but I feel like this was just a tragic, honest mistake. You know, it's just a dude enjoying his private time. Maybe his roommates were gone for fall break or something, and he was like, dude, finally I can pass out naked on the couch like I've been wanting to.
Maybe the breeze felt good. All right, you ever think about that, people? Come on. All right, sometimes it just feels good to have that nice cold breeze coming in.
He just standing naked over the air vent.
And it getting delivered to your front door. You're asleep on the couch with your pants and your underwear to your ankles, your front door wide open, your lights on. It's freezing outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now.
Come on.
Yeah. So you went to the University of Toledo.
That is
what I'm hearing.
exhibitionism. That was something against my own will that I was fulfilling for that man. Oh, and I forgot to say the police officer said he was going over to the residence of that DoorDash customer to speak to him and see what his side of the story is, what he has to say about what was going on with him.
He's like,
I can't wait for that update.
The officer, knock. Yes, we had a report of a DoorDasher arriving here with the door open, and you were naked on your couch. What do you have to say about that? And he's like, man, I just woke up. I don't remember anything from last night. Oh, well, okay. That's what I thought.
I just imagine it as some kind of NBC cop procedural where the detective shows up and says, hey, young man, where were you last night? And he gets some, oh, I don't remember. Oh, well, that's a cool story because this delivery driver says you were selling hot dogs last night, or like something that Ice-T would say. You know what I mean?
Right. That means you're gay.
And then another major factor that we're not even considering is that man lives in a duplex. In that video, you'll see another door.
Think
next
about
to him.
this,
That's another
Kevin.
apartment
He
unit
lived
right
in a
next to him.
duplex.
That could be a family. Anybody could walk out. See, listen, if I wasn't the target, you still shouldn't be whacking it
Oh
off,
my
whether
God,
you're
the
drunk or under the
target?
influence of any substances, with your door wide open regardless. Because
That's right.
anybody could walk out and get assaulted from that, seeing what you're doing on your couch. It could be a child. Anybody could come up on your porch and see that. Anybody walking by on the sidewalk and accidentally getting a glance would be a victim.
A victim of being a nosy motherfucker looking into someone's house while they're walking down the sidewalk. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because it does get into like the issue of like, what if your blinds are a little open and you didn't realize, and then I'm fucking taking my shirt off and my pants off to go get in the shower or something, and I happen to be in front of the window, and you see me in my skivvies, or God forbid you see me with my willy out, you know, and you're looking through my blinds. Does that count? Is that sexual assault? I mean, it is different with the door wide open. That is a big distinction. I do agree. Wide open door is a little different. But
yeah, mistakes were made.
He wasn't like in front of the door going like, check out my mangina or whatever. He was asleep on the couch.
Goodbye.
So you're right. There's just a little bit of when does it become you overstepped your boundaries as well, or the boundaries, his boundaries, I guess, whatever. I don't know.
If I wasn't a target, that's what cracked me up, dude. Like now it's a coordinated, pre-planned, it's premeditated flashing.
But let's just
this
see.
Isn't funny. All right, it's not funny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's just see what the latest update was. Oops.
Here's an update.
There's a 1016. All right. 1016. Latest update from Jessica.
Hey guys, it's been a minute. A whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and leadership that you've shown me. It's really making me feel so validated and seen and
plug the GoFundMe.
And that's
plug the GoFundMe.
Really helping me through this tough time. So I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details.
They're like about the naked
but what I am
guy.
going to say is I
clear the air
and
on our
entire
TikTok
rest of the
feed.
world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did.
So she's bent out of shape because the public statements that they made on TikTok and on their social medias that described why she was fired was the first time she was hearing of any of it. So she feels an injustice there, Kevin. I mean, it would be interesting to find out that you're fired through their post, but to find out why you're fired through their post, I feel like that's just not that surprising. It's like I would be definitely with her and the outrage if like it was the first time she was finding out that she was fired. Like if she didn't know that DoorDash had fired her yet, and then all of a sudden she's reading the poster and like, we had to let the lady that recorded the naked man go or whatever. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's worthy of being mad. I'd hate to find out that way, that I got fired. But she knew she was fired. She just didn't know why, which you could you could pretty much assume why you're fired.
Right? Yeah, dude. Like I can understand being upset. Like, let's just pretend all of this is real. Maybe it is. Maybe it's real. It's real to me. Damn it. She's like a pro wrestling fan. And you reached out to DoorDash. They deactivate your account, which I really don't think is that unreasonable because they are likely going to investigate into the situation. But let's not forget that old dong hanger, old thunder gun. All right. Sorry. I was looking for the Always Sunny reference. That this guy who was
Old
thunder
thunder
gunning
gun.
it, he did not post a video about you. It was you that posted a video. And so now as DoorDash, you have to think about all of the customers, which you care way more about than your employees. Like, two things can be true at the same time. I'm sure DoorDash doesn't treat its employees super well, but it's like, you did the same thing to them. Like, you took this public first, ma'am.
Yeah. Put their cock on blast. Okay. Imagine
all right.
that.
Turnabout is fair play. All right. Those used to be the rules. I don't know if the rules apply anymore, but shit. I don't understand what she thought the outcome would be by trying to call out this massive corporation and then be like, oh, they deactivated my account, and then I have to find out, like everybody else, it's like, dude, what are you talking about, man? You're not the CEO of DoorDash. I think it's within reason to expect it might take them a little while to get back to you after you tried to ruin their entire fucking business.
Plus, you think, like, you're not the only one reaching out to DoorDash support, okay? Like, you're reaching out to it for your job, but there's like 100 million different people reaching out saying, why wasn't my French fries in my order?
Well, yeah, and how many other people are going to think like, well, why are these DoorDash drivers recording me in my home? Like, that's like, there's a whole different group of people that are going to be concerned about something like this, who are just like, well, hey, man, I would rather DoorDash drivers not be recording videos. You know, again, this is a very unique circumstance. I don't think there are too many people out there waiting for their food deliveries to be naked, but I am almost certain that it's not zero, right? Like, it's not none. All right. There's some people just like to walk around naked. That ain't me, dude. All right. I was raised in too holy of a household, dude. I don't even want God to see my butt.
Holy.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude.
What
Some of
kind
that
of
stuff
hole are we
sticks.
talking about?
Some of that stuff sticks. The one that I will show you on the Only Dans, but only if you don't leave this stream. Okay. We're showing a hole later.
Oh, you know, I already find it invasive enough, and my wife, I couldn't find the picture, but my wife was laughing at me a couple weeks ago or whatever because of this. We had like ordered something on DoorDash early as fuck. It was like early in the morning. I think we got breakfast or something. And so I was like, just got out of bed look, you know, I think I was still wearing the sweatpants or whatever. I've got the hoodie on, covering my bald head.
And that's it. No.
Right. Actually, I didn't want to say it, but I was Winnie the Poohing it. Okay. All I had on was the hoodie. All right. And I says leave at the door. Okay. Leave package at the door. I don't want to talk to anybody, whatever. Just leave my fucking breakfast at the door. All right. So I Winnie the Pooh waddle over to the door and open her up, and I get candid camera'd. I get fucking picture taken of me immediately when I open up the door, because they had to like take a picture to prove that they dropped it off or whatever. So he got me. I picked it up outside as soon as he was taking the picture. So then yeah, I should have posted this on TikTok. I should have been outraged. But yeah, he takes a picture of me or whatever and says like, oh, thanks, and walks away. And I come in the other room and my wife's like, dude, check out this picture I just got. She shows me her phone, and they have to send the picture to you or whatever, showing that it's dropped off. And it's just like me going like, ah, like walking out of the house. I'm walking out of the house, like, just look all nasty, you know, like I just woke up, picking up my DoorDash, like, oh, I was like caught off guard. Oh, covering
Meanwhile,
my
on
dong.
Twitter, somebody
Oh!
posted, "I think I just delivered breakfast to a shape-shifting lizard person or something."
Right, dude. But yeah, my wife laughed at me for a while about that picture because of how bad it was. I just looked like shit picking up my fucking food off the porch. Like, what the fuck? I wasn't wearing no gown. I told you I was fucking Winnie the Pooh in it, dude.
I can't wait to see that in a scrapbook someday. You know she's gonna keep that.
I did one of these moves where I was like, oh. My legs come together tight. I got both my hands over. Oh.
That might make it worse. That might make you think it was on purpose.
I didn't do anything on purpose, okay? I just wanted my food. My nuts happen to be out, all right? Like, what can you... I'm at my house. Pull that up, Kevin. Absolutely. If I am crawling onto the sunny front porch like Smeagol for my next meal, it's not going to look great. Yeah, that's how I was, really. And it was like morning bright out, and and we don't have any of the lights on in the house yet or whatever. So it really is me opening up the door and getting blasted with the light. So I was definitely very Schmeagle. Some Gollum.
I like using that in that. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I was all Smeagoled out.
I was Smeagoled out. Oh, goodness.
Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements, like literally within the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me.
Like, none of this sounds crazy at all.
Yeah, she's saying this like it's unacceptable, but the crazy part is that they got it done that efficiently. Like,
right.
It only took them 24 hours. Like, that really must have been high-level stuff. A lot of times you're lucky if someone's even looked at your complaint in 24 hours.
All right. Well, whatever. I'm waiting with bated breath for part 25 of her TikTok series, where the next DoorDash guy she delivered to, or actually she
Uber
switched
Eats.
to Uber to Postmates. The next
Postmates, I was gonna be like, where's the one where they pick up shit from the gas station? I'm sure nobody weird is gonna have you deliver gas station food to them.
Right.
Sheets doesn't count. All right. Sheets has some incredible.
Hey, dude, those tots are good. Okay.
Dude.
Don't talk about those tots. Sheets. Okay, so I teased Hasan having a nuclear meltdown like Boogie, and I want to get to it before we leave today. So let's do it. Okay. This is Hasan's epic Boogie meltdown, dude. And I mean, he's going through a lot right now. Okay. Like, lots of drama with his dogs and stuff. So lots of pressure on Hasan. You know, he can't go to TwitchCon. He can't go out in public. All this stuff. He just flashed dong at his DoorDash driver, so he's a little stressed out. But no, dude. Listen.
He entered the door with just a shock collar around his wang. It's just it's got a vibration setting.
I took the prongs off. Oh, but no, man. Dang. This is epic proportions here. I don't know if you've seen this one, but he goes pretty hard, Kevin.
Dude, he's hurting in the it's weird because we have Hankception here. So the one of him actually at the event with the Facebook background, like, that is some very, very hello darkness, my old friend energy right there.
Yeah, a little rough. Well,
yeah, man.
It's fitting for what he's about to, for the shit he's about to say. All right.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking God. I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on. every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. It's just, you did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay?
It's been unlocked. Yeah. More like uncovered. More like you're not hiding it anymore. He's been gripped. He's hated these people for years. We've been saying it.
Oh man, dude.
But this is full on. Like I used to say it almost jokingly as a way to get my point across, but he is 100% the Twitch streaming lefty Alex Jones at this point, like even down to the ridiculous meltdowns, like the complete inability to control his emotions in front of his massive fucking audience. Like, I hate
liberalism. I hate lefties.
I want that clip and the Owen Schroyer meltdown just on a fucking loop, dude. Just, oh yes.
Well, this is what it reminded me of.
I hate being alive. I hate being alive. I hate breathing. I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain. I'm in tremendous pain. Help me, help me, help me. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain.
All right. Well, then, okay, let's get off the internet.
Well, just before we get started,
you know, we're about to go into a Huggy Show clip. I better shouts out to Huggy Show.
Huggy Show, dude. There's a blast from the past. Huggy.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
It is very boogie coded, though, isn't it? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm black belt. I hate it.
I hate liberalism. I hate. It's like the best part is that he is the one who taught them all how to do this, right? Like he is just falling victim. He is Victor Frankenstein right now, dude. He is dying at the hands of his own creation.
It's alive. My chat is alive and it's eating me alive. I hate liberalism.
God, I am black pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues. Everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no power and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we fucking exist under. And the best possible fucking thing you can do is just be goddamn annoying. Okay.
Bro, did he just take one of my clips about him and practice it and add some bigger words?
Hey, you tell me.
Hey, all you're going to do is be annoying. Dude, wow. Wow. I'm for one, and whatever the opposite of shocked is, this should feel like, ooh, it's not even my birthday, Danny. I feel great. We're 6 months ahead of schedule. This is great. It's about time. Welcome aboard, gang, to the we've always known Hasan was crazy club. It's a great place to be.
I hate being alive.
Breaking news: extremists are kind of.
Oh God.
Who would have thought that this petulant man baby would have no emotional regulation? Who would have thought?
Right when the reporter was asking about optimism. I want to fucking, I want to just shut it off, dude. I want to shut everything off. I just want to go away.
Damn,
if I wasn't so goddamn stubborn, I would have a long time ago. Oh my Lord, dude.
If I wasn't so mentally strong, dude, I would have quit a long time ago. Shut up, you stoic motherfucker. Why don't you go hang out in iDubbbz stoic club?
He sounds like, I mean, some of the stuff he was just saying, he sounds like he needs to go to like the therapist or something. Like, I'm not I mean, is that a cliche thing to say? I guess at this point, everybody says that kind of shit.
We all need therapy, dude.
People online. Like he's like, I want to just shut it off. If I wasn't so stubborn, I would have just shut it off. Which, like, he's talking about his stream, I guess, you know. But I don't know. It sounds a little more than just his stream that he's talking about. I want to shut it off. I want to be done with it. I want it to all go black. I don't want to see anything anymore.
I told you, dude, he had that Simon and Garfunkel queued up.
Think you should someday go on sub only mode? What do you mean? The most annoying people are literally like the 40-month subscribers. The person who's in a fucking spiral just now is or whatever. And that is like
of your own creation.
He's like, I've taught you all that I know, 40-month subscriber.
What do you mean sub only? It's my subs that are the worst ones. It's almost like they didn't know this was a grift the whole time, and now they're trying to hold me accountable and using the tactics that I taught them. They won't let me wiggle off this hook, dude. Come on. What's going on here? I'm just a little slimy worm. Let me off the hook.
Kangalop just said she made ice cream with the tears of Hasan Piker.
Ooh, homemade ice cream. That's based. All right. I'm a big fan.
a routine nuisance and an offliner in this community. Okay. He is a consistent voice of nuisance. Okay. What are you talking about? The people that actually brick me, the people that actually cause me to fucking spiral out of control are always the people that have been in this fucking community for years who never shut the fuck up.
See, damn. He's like, everyone that supported me for years and years, everyone that's been around for a while that loves to watch me every day, those are the ones that are most annoying motherfuckers. I swear to God.
I agree. I agree with you. But still, this is all you're doing.
Well, you agree with him about his 40-month subscribers. Of course, our 17-month subscribers like Kangalop are great people.
Absolute goated. Yeah.
We have no complaints with. See, this is where we differ from Hasan Piker, is that we love our tenured subscribers and watchers, okay? And we would never say anything this horrible about them. I mean, come on, these people made you.
Dude, plus our chat keeps us in check, and that's welcome. You know, Danny, they were the ones who told us about getting 3 guide. You know what I mean? Like if we were unwilling to accept constructive feedback from the chat, we might be, well, I mean, we probably wouldn't have this guy's Twitch viewership, but still we might be as inconsolable whenever it was time to finally hold us accountable, which would be a hard thing to do. Cause Danny, I'm pretty sure we've never done anything wrong ever. No. Other than lose our hair a little too early in life. It doesn't really apply because of how incredible we are. But yeah, Hasan, this is wild, dude. It's wild. It sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of suck to deal with this? Now you know what you have been sicking on anybody who's had even the slightest critique for you. It's been this horde of mindless zombies that you've been sending their way for years. And now, how does that fucking ice cream taste, Hasan? I bet it's not vanilla. Like Kang's excellent choice. I bet it's your own flavor, you scumbag. And you should choke it down for the rest of the year. If not, your entire existence.
Now I need you to lose it on chat, Kevin, because
3 guys.
You're getting
exactly what you think it is.
3 guys. Exactly. What about 5 guys? Are you getting 5 guide, Kevin?
What day is it? Yeah. I mean, hang on. That's for a different show.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're 2 guiding me right now. You're 2 guiding me. Quit it.
You're getting 2 guide.
Damn
Double
it.
team.
Fuck, I'm a lolcow. Shit. I mean, I kind of knew it. I kind of always knew, but
you didn't do one of these yet, Kevin. You haven't done I hate being alive. I hate liberals. I hate the left. I hate.
Yeah, that sounds like season 1, Kev, honestly. If I'm being honest.
I have banned him before. It's literally just
I've banned him.
I'm not even singling him out. He's just one example.
Chatter.
But this happens all the fucking time, bro. Anyway.
Little break there.
One of the worst aspects of like this kind of gathering online is that people
can share their opinions.
People
and you have to
don't
live
behave
with
like this in the real world. That's unironically what I was talking about. That's why I have so much hope for the future of America when I'm out in the fucking streets. Right?
Oh, there he is,
I see
dude.
Grandparents, and I see.
He says, "You people that sit on your computer all day and watch me, okay? Nobody acts like this in real life, all right? The real ones are the ones that go out and touch grass every day." Right?
He's never been trolled at a protest. You know, we love landlords. We love landlords.
You know, I was talking to my wife about it the other day. I think he would be a great appearance on Matan's podcast or whatever. Matan, who harassed him that one time, has all those comedians now rolling in on his show all the time and stuff. Hasan would be a great guest on Matan's show, but I don't think Hasan would do it. He wouldn't agree.
Oh man, he would have nothing, dude. Absolutely nothing. He would be completely crushed. But my favorite part is how he tried to turn this into another ad for how he's a real journalist. You know, this is why I take so much pride in that on the ground journalism I do when I Twitch stream from the riots. You know, it's like, dude, fucking shut up, dude. You're such a loser. It's crazy to me. And as VDub says, never forget that this guy's first job was to teach dudes how to trick women to come back to their apartment. All right. Do we need to pull up that clip?
Kids, and I see regular ass folk that see right from wrong, and they say, fuck this. What do you mean you're just like kidnapping my neighbors? Get the fuck out of here. And they protest, and that gives me confidence. And then when I go back to the internet and I get fucking yelled at by a bunch of screenager iPad babies who are 38 years old, who think that the most like radical socialist position is to constantly chirp in a fucking Twitch streamer's chat.
Well, I wonder where they
scrutinize
picked that
everything
one
and then like refuse to understand like broader points.
No one.
What's the broader point, dude? You just admit you fucking shocked your dog, idiot. This is all this fucking coat because you won't admit, yeah, I did a thing that you guys don't like. I disagree with you. I think it's fine. At this point, I think he'd have been better off just saying, yeah, I shocked my dog. Get over it. You think it's abuse? I disagree.
By now.
Right? I disagree with you. Fuck off. This would be over for you if you had just done that.
He pretty much did by now, though. They've drug it out of him because he's coped and said, like, well, I didn't do it, but shock collars aren't that bad, you know? So he's came around on that. He's pretty much admitted, but no, that I did kind of take issue with that. First off, I don't think any 38-year-olds are watching Hasan. I think 38 is a little past his age range. Okay.
I've actually got it written in my contract that once I hit 38, Danny's not allowed to make me talk about Hasan
clips. But no one 38 watches Hasan. Okay. That's a little too old if you ask me. And they're not iPad babies. 38-year-olds did not have iPads as babies. I didn't, and I'm not that old, motherfucker. He didn't, and he's not that old. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but
dude, the Gen Z, they're like iPad middle schoolers, right? They didn't have them as babies even, I don't think, you know, or maybe I just was raised in a very old school environment, but like, yeah, I know at least one 22-year-old who's not even an iPad baby. All right. Who's an iPad preteen.
iPad preteen. Okay. The difference.
It's a big difference.
Big difference.
This fucking guy, dude. I love it.
So there's your Hasan clip. Okay. We're not going to get to all this Twitch stuff. I want to watch the Emiru clip and then a couple follow-ups, but
I don't know about worse.
TwitchCon almost a complete disaster. I don't think there are very few people coming out of TwitchCon this time saying, "Ooh, great time I just had." And I want to show you some of those people that just either got assaulted or their experience ruined or felt uncomfortable. Tons of that going on at TwitchCon this year. So let's start with the big one, the big juicy one or whatever, the big one that everyone's talking about. And the one that probably is this is the clip that is the downfall of TwitchCon, if you ask me. I mean, we've watched clips from TwitchCon before. I think last year was when we watched the TwitchCon clip where that I can't remember what her name is, but she had jumped into the foam pit. Do you remember this? And she shattered her ass in the fucking foam pit because it was underneath of it was just fucking concrete. So she jumps into a foam pit and hits the bottom of it and smashed. Adriana, yeah, the porn star, yeah, I believe.
Yeah,
so.
I was gonna say I couldn't remember this part, but I remembered that part
because she smashed her ass. Okay, and she needed
I'm sure we had some very high caliber, highbrow jokes about that when it happened.
But yeah, I mean, that was just last year, and TwitchCon's had way more problems with that. That's just the one I can remember that we watched for sure on the show. Was that moment, but there's been other things. And I think there's even been other moments like this where fans have made it uncomfortable for creators here, but this one is pretty crazy to watch, Kevin. This is Emiru here in the little white dress you see here. All right, and we're about to see some huge dude come up and try to have his way. So let's watch. So you see this guy just walk up. You can see Emiru, you see the blue-haired guy, and then you see a guy in a button-up shirt there. He is the assaulter. And
Dude,
yeah.
Yeah. A plaid short sleeve shirt, you definitely can tell. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah, probably. He's definitely seems like a where's my hug kind of guy. I don't know. It's that way.
They should have hired Dennis's bodyguards or whatever that he had on the street, dude. You'd have had a guy up here with a shield in that dude's face in seconds.
Right? You have my axe, you know.
Somebody would have loved to do that for Emiru, I'm sure. This guy that's assaulting her, probably. I'll be your axe, my Emiru.
Yeah, that's true. This guy also has a homemade shield. He just left it in the car.
So he comes up, tries to kiss her, gets fucking slammed. But check this out.
Boy.
We'll take it piece by piece here.
So great job by the security guard, who not only is not doing his job, but when it is time to do his job, he pulls a Def Noodles. Watch this play-by-play as Danny plays it for you and tell me that's not the exact same motion that Dennis applied to Salvo.
Get off my stage, motherfucker. But look how far this dude gets. Look how far this dude gets. Like, he is full on arms around her in her face. Like he's trying to kiss her or something. VDub says, how many small streamer incidents go unreported? They would be more vulnerable targets. I bet there are a lot. I bet there are many stories. And I think VDub's exactly right. And I think now that this has happened, we'll see in the coming weeks. It'll be like how this Hasan stuff just shook out, where we see the one clip. Did he shock his dog? Did he not? And then we see 1,000 clips of he did this. Look at his dog this one time. He did this to his dog this one time. He did that. They'll find every clip. And I bet that something like that is going to happen with this TwitchCon stuff, where people, now that they're talking about it this week after it just happened this weekend or whatever, people are going to come out and they're going to say, you know, this happened to me that one time. A fan got weird with me this time. Because there's tons of creators that refuse to even go to TwitchCon this year. They're lucky they had somebody as big as Emiru go. And this is what fucking happens when they do.
That's wild. Imagine all the crazy DoorDash stories they probably have from this event.
You know,
I wouldn't be surprised if one of those videos that gets uncovered is our illustrious DoorDasher being like, you know what? Also, I was groped at TwitchCon while we're at it. I forgot to bring that up before, but it's definitely a real thing. Absolutely happened to me.
Well, people might believe her on that one. They don't even need to see any evidence.
Pick the wrong lane.
But yeah, this guy's got, I mean, twice Emiru's size, has his whole body wrapped around her here. You can see. I mean, that's just crazy. That is so fucking crazy, dude.
Almost as crazy as being 6'8", 300 pounds, and still wearing pants that sag, dude. Like, you should wear some pants that fit, dude. What are you doing? Oh, you could use those if you're ever on a sailboat, Danny, with this guy. Have no fear, because he can just fucking throw his pants up there, and you'll get to shore. That's crazy to me. Now I'm starting to sound like my grandmother, but still, dude. Like, man, dude, if you just didn't wear plaid short sleeve button downs and pants that were 2 sizes too big, which I bet you were using one of those weird American Eagle belts that don't have any actual notches. It's just like a little, I tied a knot. Yeah, maybe a woman might actually answer your DMs if you just put any effort in, dude. But instead, no, where's my hug? Where's my hug?
I don't want to call out this guy with the blue hair here, but I feel like me personally, what's up, Sleek? I feel like me personally, I would be a little more responsive to this happening in front of me. Now, again, I don't want to call him out or whatever. I don't know what he's thinking or who he even is. Maybe this guy is a fan and he was for some reason up there talking to her or something. But the guy in the blue haired doesn't even react or move when this is going on. Like if it were me and it was somebody that I'm friendly with or like a streamer that I know and just see a random guy come off stage and fucking try to bear hug her and then she screams, I'm getting in there. I mean, I don't know. I'm just pushing him off maybe like
for TikTok,
like the Salvo guy.
I'm like, this is finally it. I can finally time for me to make a TikTok. Here we go.
Yeah, this would be your moment. Ugh. She screams. Ah.
Whoa.
And look at how he reacts too. Like you've got the bodyguard, or Emiru's bodyguard's like, what the fuck, get off. But then you see he walks and he's like angry here. He's like, get your hands off me. You see him? Like the assaulter is like,
yeah, you just assaulted me.
He's like, get off me, dude. How dare you?
That's what I was talking about before. I bet this guy was walking around like, security assaulted me. I was assaulted. Like, shut up, you wiener.
But so Emiru gets assaulted, all right. And
not her, by the way, the assaulter. Yeah, he's a wiener.
He maybe had his wiener out, okay? Just like that DoorDash guy.
That is not very Thunder Gun.
Or he was thinking about it. But and there's a bunch of we're getting to the end of the show, so I'm not going to show all these clips anymore, but there's a bunch of clips of Emiru prior saying how Twitch wouldn't let her have her bodyguard that she wanted, like her preferred one. So they were exactly what V-Dub says here, not her main bodyguard. So they wouldn't let her have that. And then also her and other streamers were very concerned about meet and greets, and they weren't really feeling like they wanted to do them at TwitchCon. And because of their contracts with Twitch, if they wanted to have a show at TwitchCon, they had to also do a meet and greet at TwitchCon. So as much as some of the creators want to say that they weren't forced into it or whatever, it was certainly like contractual obligations that meant like, well, if you want to do this, you got to do the meet and greet. Sorry. Kind of thing. So definitely a lot of controversy on Twitch's behalf there. But I wanted to show some more of these clips. Not only did Emiru get assaulted, but another thing that I thought was interesting, and just to add onto the pile of Twitch fuck-ups, Iron Mouse, who we've looked at before, who's been viral VTuber forever, she says, I deeply apologize to all the VTubers and fans who had meet and greets at the VTuber booth this year. It breaks my heart to know that staff threw out all of the gifts. I should have known better than to trust them and taken care of everything ahead of time. I am so sorry. So there was an instance where fans brought gifts for the VTubers, for Iron Mouse, and I think some others even. And the Twitch staff just threw out all the gifts instead of giving them to anybody.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That might have been the right call, but you know, I wouldn't want people throwing my gifts away.
So you know, Emiru's getting assaulted. Iron Mouse's gifts are getting thrown away. What would the CEO of Twitch be doing during all this, Kevin? What do you think the CEO of Twitch would be up to when his event is just off the rails disaster going on? Okay. Let's check in on old Dan Clancy, shouldn't we?
Yeah, he's probably doing something productive, I imagine. Probably not being inappropriate or anything like that, I wouldn't think.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right, guys, I am not a trained professional. Don't try this at home.
Oh, look at that move. Okay. He's shaking them shoulders. Ooh. Wow.
He's working it, baby. Dan Clancy, you know, when one of his creators is getting assaulted on stage, he's like, no biggie, I'm actually assaulting one of my creators on stage right now. He just body slams this bitch. Oh dear Lord, dude. Like, talk about just how much of a fuck up can you be? And this whole dance move and everything, he's such a creep. He does the fucking get
Oh, a
it.
little jiggle. Yeah, dude. It's shoulder work is underrated on the dance floor. Ooh, but apparently
She
he's
looks
all
like that
sizzle, no steak when it comes to them shoulders. Because ooh, boy.
She looks like the lady from Broad City or whatever. The I can't remember her name, but she reminds me
like
of the
Patricia
girl from
Pan. That's who she looks
Broad
like.
City.
And there's Dan Clancy off in Neverland, dude. I don't want to grow up. We know, Dan. We know. They also dressing like he's the guy that a billionaire would hire to tell him if his made in a lab dinosaurs were realistic enough. You know what I mean? Like he kind of giving me those vibes too.
He's from Jerk.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He does kind of look like a Jurassic Park scientist. He does look like one of those guys.
Life finds a way.
Harl says, I don't know. If I was Iron Mouse and had Iron Mouse fans, I'd probably say, oh, darn shucks. Never saw your weird gift. Darn.
Damn. Next time, gang. Next time. That's what I was saying too. I'm just like, I don't know. Might not have been the worst decision they've ever made.
She's like, they threw away my fucking signed underwear or whatever. Somebody knitted me underwear that said Iron Mouse on the butt, and you threw those in the garbage. But no,
Trash.
so not only did the clip of Dan Clancy assaulting that lady go around, but there was also a clip of, and this one's interesting. There was a clip of Dan Clancy where he was caught. Okay, caught, they say, caught red-handed. Now, unfortunately, most of the clips that I saw were getting deleted. So that kind of tells you something right off the bat. But I do have one here. There is a clip going around of Dan Clancy allegedly with a young girl. Okay, so a young girl hanging out at TwitchCon, which that clip on stage, he was with a young girl. So I'm not surprised he's hanging out with some young girls. Okay, but it says Twitch CEO Dan Clancy, who is 61 years old, didn't know he was on stream and was caught on FaceTime hanging out with a young girl. Okay, now the community notes are here. The girl on the phone is asking him to say hi to someone else with her. There are legitimate criticisms to make of Twitch, but this clip isn't it. Okay, so let's watch the clip and then I'll read what S-Fan or however you say this fucking guy's name. We'll read what he says, but here's the clip.
It's the most CEO thing ever to be the CEO of a streaming company and not have the wherewithal to know whether or not you're on a stream like that. That's fucking poetry right there.
And they stick the camera up to his face and shit.
Like, dude, yeah, that tracks to me, honestly.
Here we go.
Wait, there's Dan Clancy. Show me Dan Clancy again.
No.
Tell Dan Clancy we said what's.
There's no way. Wait, Dan Clancy, do you know who I am? Wait, let me ask. That's literally him. Wait, Dan. Wait, Dan Clancy.
Show Daniel Clancy.
Wait, Dan. Dude, I literally just saw Dan Clancy. On my soul, I did.
So this one is not as good of definition as the first one I saw, but kind of like right there, you can see Dan's silhouette in the phone. That's him.
Could be him, could be Slender Man, for all we know, but
could be
one of the two. There's only two options.
Could be one of those Jurassic Park scientists we were talking about. But of course you saw the community notes, and then oops, I'll pull back up what S-Van says here. He says, I was literally right there when this happened. I was in the lobby of the hotel talking to Dan Clancy about Twitch things. Curly Fries Jazz, who is the girl, not some random young girl like the tweet implies, had just left the in real life party and came up to us and was on FaceTime with this guy. So here, Kevin, let me tell you my first complaint about this whole thing. Why does the fucking CEO of the company, why does the CEO of Twitch have to be involved with any of the streamers, period? Okay. If he's there at the TwitchCon and he comes on stage and he's like, hi, I'm Dan Clancy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's that. That's, you know, that makes sense. He's the guy, whatever. He's the face, of course. But like, who was the YouTube lady that they used to always make fun of? Susan
Woj, right?
Susan Wojcicki, okay?
Yeah.
Susan Wojcicki would meet some of the creators off of YouTube, some YouTubers, but she wouldn't, like, as far as I knew, I never heard that she was out partying with them. She wasn't on stage doing flips of throwing flips of young girls or whatever, you know? Like, Dan is out here in the trenches. He's like hanging out and partying at these in real life parties, getting drunk with creators that are like, you know, various ages too, by the way, because S-Van says here, not some random young girl like the tweet implies. Does it matter if it's a random young girl he's getting drunk with and partying with, or is it okay since she's a streamer he knows? It's fine.
I think it's much better if she's a well-known young girl. I think that's probably at least safer to some degree. You know, you shouldn't be out there with just any old teenager. Be one with an online footprint so we can keep track of what's going on. I think this is probably, you know, when you're the CEO, I feel like that's the whole reason you go after a job like that is for some kind of power. And you want to be the cool guy in the room. So you're like, I'll be the CEO. Those guys are always cool. They're really with it. They know what's going on. I'm going to be the CEO of Twitch and not know when I'm on a live stream. That's good. And was he live streaming on Kick? Was it not like a Kick stream?
Well,
you were just watching?
So what
a guy.
It was Action Man or whatever who was FaceTiming with the girl, Curly Fries Jazz or whatever that they talk about in this post. So the guy from the stream here that you see, Action Man, he is streaming on Kick, but they're FaceTiming that lady who is at TwitchCon partying with Dan Clancy. Okay, so does that make sense?
Yeah, it all makes a lot of sense, dude. It's all the Action Man. I much prefer the Venture Brothers rendition of the Action Man. That's all.
Me too. Much prefer. He says she was on the phone talking and waited for a break in the conversation before she came up and just showed her phone while she was on FaceTime with this guy. And all I heard her ask was for him to say hi to the guy on the other side, and that was all. This is misinformation, capitalizing on hate in order to make money off of you. Who's making money off of any of this, by the way?
Hey, you make $11 a month on Twitter X, right?
Oh,
you can make bank, dude.
So Lewis 808's down here is making money off of this Twitch clip going around. Okay,
at least made $8 off that tweet.
Because he acts like we're getting ripped off. You guys are getting sold some big grift right now. Don't fall for the misinformation. And it's like, dude, I see this old man with young women hanging out all the time, every year at TwitchCon, and streams with these young women. Okay. He's overly invested. All right. You can say that it's misinformation, specifically that he's like hooking up with some young woman here, but he is still partying with young women and young creators that work for him, essentially. Like, he's still doing that. That's not misinformation. Maybe the very specifics that he was like hooking up with this lady. Oh, they're having sexual encounters or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, maybe that specific bit isn't true, but he's definitely an old creep that hangs out with women that are fucking probably not even half of his age, younger than that, more than half of his age. Like, you know?
Yeah, he's a real Jerry Seinfeld, this guy.
And yeah, exactly. Yes. Picking him up from
Well, why? I mean, I just like a woman that's smart and funny. And if she happens to be 17, I mean, I don't need a lot of women. All right. So I just don't think I ask questions. All right. Just who asks? Why would you ask how old your teenage bride is?
Well, I was closer to the school, okay? So I picked
See,
her
it's the
up.
school, Jerry. It's the school. What are you supposed to do? There's a coffee shop right across from the high school. How am I supposed to know?
Oh, so this is misinformation, okay? S-Van says there's a major difference between legitimate criticism of a platform, its policies, and the way it's run, and spreading misinformation at someone else's expense out of greed. Again, like, the greed thing is lost on me. Who's making money off of this or doing it out of greed? People are sharing these clips because they always out of context clip on Twitter or whatever. And that's just a common across the board thing. But like, they're not selling me anything. What are they selling me? What am I getting ripped off for? What are they making money from or whatever? They're showing me a clip potentially of this CEO dude being a freak. Okay, I don't know who's making the money, who's greedy in the situation. I don't get it.
Well, time is money, Danny, and they're wasting your time. So they're transitive property of something or other.
Right, something like that. You got it. Okay.
Time is money, I think. Something like that.
Oh, goodness gracious. But let's hear last but not least.
Ooh.
Let's hear from the man himself what he thinks about the Emiru incident, okay? While they were at TwitchCon, Taylor Lorenz interviews Dan Clancy. Not a lot of people fans of Taylor Lorenz right now, but maybe this interview is great. Okay, let's see what he has to say about the Emiru situation.
Look at he's wearing a Twitch baseball jersey. What
base, right? And a cowboy hat or whatever the fuck's going on.
What are we doing? This guy could not scream, "I'm not as old as I look" more. Like, this isn't even a midlife crisis. People trick them. So this dude's in his 60s. This is an 8/10 into the way. You know, you are 4/5 of the way into your life. This ain't no midlife crisis, brother. You're lucky. You will be lucky if you have another 20 years. This is just, is that a Batman bracelet on his right arm, or am I just seeing things?
I think that might be Amazon. It's Amazon Smile.
He's wearing a knockoff Indiana Jones hat, a fucking Twitch baseball jersey with the bottom buttons undone. I don't know anyone.
Easy access.
And then some green khakis, dude. This guy, man, this is a warning to all of us. All right. Anybody watching this right now who is a man who is not yet 62, your time will come. I promise you. You better be ready for when these kind of ideas start popping into your head. You better have the fortitude or the love of a good woman to say, you are not fucking leaving the house looking like that, you old bastard. All right. There ain't nothing wrong with trying to look like an adult of the present time. You don't have to go back to, well, when I was a teenager in 1986, this is how we dressed. So the cool kids are still doing that, right? My God.
This might be the smartest interview Taylor Lorenz has ever done, though. She wore a mask, and I feel like that mask saves her in a couple different situations. You know, first off, it keeps her from breathing in any death stench that he's got going on there, sitting that close to him. You know, so there's a little bit of barrier between her nose and whatever's coming off of this old hippie. But also, I feel like the mask serves her in a way where Dan Clancy doesn't immediately want to like grope you or touch you or feel up on you like he does all of his other Twitch 18-year-olds when he can't really see your face. It's like, well, is she actually good looking, or is she like an old lady or something? I don't want to overstep my boundaries, you know.
it'll also help her out for any moment where she might be laughing at him. You know, that was one of the perks to masking up, dude. You know, you could just wear whatever face you wanted. Nobody knew you were secretly like, I fucking hate you. All right, wrap it up.
That's
wrap
right.
it up.
All right, so let's listen.
Yesterday, Emiru got assaulted by a male fan, and a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about, you know, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety of our creators is the top priority. The
Top
challenge
priority.
he faces is a challenge in today's.
The safety of his creators is such a top priority that he will literally endanger them himself by throwing them onto the ground.
X gonna give it to you.
Like, you couldn't be more full of shit, dude. Meanwhile, you're sitting here doing an interview while somebody's getting groped backstage or whatever by a fucking fan. Like, what are we doing?
So, well, next time we'll make sure no one gets assaulted while I'm out looking for the Holy Grail. Fucking Jesus Christ, dude. Look at you.
Yeah, you should be out there guarding these women, okay? Where's your whip? You know? Where's the music? Da, 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 da. We need some.
Society, it's not limited to Twitch, it extends
we
throughout
live
our
in a society,
I do
right?
think
Yeah.
that when
You
you're
got
live
'em.
streaming,
Not
in
my
many
fault.
ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can
Oh,
make
right.
it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay, it's very.
So he says you can ban people you don't like in your chat. So no one would ever. So, you know, if you do that, if you monitor your community and ban the bad ones, then nobody should show up that would do anything crazy at your meet and greets, right, Kevin?
Dude, I'm telling you, this guy has no idea the product that he's in charge of. He's like, oh, well, I mean, if you ban them, how could they show up to a place where it's been advertised that all these Twitch creators will be? I mean, I fail to see a problem here, Taylor.
And Hash is right. He's basically like, Emiru, if you took care of your crazy fans, maybe they wouldn't assault you on stage, all right? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing on Twitch where you got guys that are just going to come up and try to kiss you out of nowhere? I mean, come on. You need to control yourself, Emiru, okay? Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been so nice to all those chatters, man, making them think. She shouldn't have dressed that way if she didn't want that kind of attention. It's giving off some of that energy. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, you wouldn't be assaulted if you didn't allow creeps into your chat.
I mean, Shadow's exactly right. This happened in person, bitch, not in my fucking Twitch chat, you idiot. You fucking idiot.
What a way also to throw. Didn't you say this was one of the few larger creators that bothered to fucking show up to this shit fest?
Like the only big one.
Well, she should have known better. If she had a better mod team, then that would have impacted who showed up to this in-person event. This dude is funny, man. He's a very funny guy. He reminds me of one of my uncles.
He does look like an uncle.
I use other
The one that's not
content, and people
invited
say
to
all sorts of
Thanksgiving,
stuff.
but,
Well,
you
I
know,
can't stop
what do
that.
we do?
But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. You know, we're looking very closely at everything that happened there, and I care deeply about Emmy.
that's
She's
a
a
good
friend of
one. I love
mine,
that one.
and so I want to see.
So Emmy's a friend of his.
She's a
and
friend.
And yeah, which is weird, kind of. I mean, you know, whatever about that. But they were so worried about this guy, Kevin, that you know what I heard that they did. Okay, there's a clip of Emiru. I might have it. Maybe that'll be the last thing we watch. There's a clip of her saying that. Yep, here it is. I think I've got it. They did punish the guy that came up and assaulted Emiru, okay? They did do something, all right? So the guy here, Emiru alleges that the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch initially gave a 30-day suspension to the guy that assaulted her. So let's listen to this.
Street justice.
I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
So you assault a creator at TwitchCon, and their first thought is, well, we got to ban him at least for 30 days for that. Okay, you can't get away with that.
Yeah, we got to at least make him make a new account to harass you. That's crazy.
I'm not sure if Dan Clancy realizes that this happened in person. For some reason, I still feel like there's a disconnect here where he thinks this, like, somebody pretended, like somebody was like doing like Yahoo chat room little stars to say, like, goes up to Emiru and kisses her on the cheek at her fan event. They're like typing a fan fiction in chat.
Yeah, I don't think Dan Clancy knows what day or year it is, to be honest. So yeah, I would agree with you. He's like, well, you should have just banned him if he was saying mean stuff. Idiot.
Shadow, I'm perma-banned on Twitch for saying the F slur. Yeah, you know, you only would have got 30 if you would have just, you know, tried to kiss one of their creators on stage.
Yikes.
Duh.
Dude. That's crazy.
Duh.
And that's right. 2 weeks for calling Frogan large. Or no, he called her fat. That's what he did. That's what he did.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Large would have been true. Fat is just mean.
That's just mean.
You know what I mean?
What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here.
Right?
So they changed it to indefinite. Takes
so they indefinitely banned.
These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Well, he's the head of risk, not like risk assessment or risk control. It sounds like it's his job to make things more stressful, right? If you were the head of risk.
Okay, it's starting to make more sense then, Kevin.
He's like, well, hey, my job is to make sure that you feel uncomfortable. You feel like your life is in danger because I'm the head of risk.
They hired the wrong guy. They're like, shit, we meant like the head of risk prevention. We hired fucking an evil scientist. It's like...
I just saw he was like the best board game player in the world at first, but now I think I'm finally on the right track.
They're like, we hired the head of risk. It's fucking Dr. Doom. It's a fucking evil villain. The head of risk.
I'm more of a Sid Meier's civilizations guy now. You know, let me meet the head of that. Check his hard drive.
Oh, Jesus.
Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
And we saw that. What was Dan Clancy doing? Well, he was, you know, throwing women around and drinking at in real life parties with S-Van and some other girls. You know, it's like, I totally feel for Emiru being the biggest creator practically that decided to go and do this TwitchCon thing for this dumbass. He even says, Dan Clancy, Emiru, one of my friends. And this is how she gets treated.
That's weird.
This is how she gets treated.
That is some
treat
CEO
one of your
talk,
friends.
though. Like,
yeah, my friend.
They don't have real friends. They have to force their employees to be their friends, and the employee can't say no because boof, there goes your livelihood. So yeah, I'm sure they're really good friends. 100%.
I don't know what Sleek was trying to tell me with this, but he did send me this picture of iDubbbz and Tana. And I'm wondering, do you mean that this is like the Dan Clancy Emiru friendship energy?
Well, it's probably just sort of like
oh, fan meetup assault. You're saying it
right, like
assaulted
how could anybody have ever seen weird behavior at a meet and greet come up? Listen, ooh, yeah,
say N-word. Love
I mean,
that.
iDubbbz did the same thing. Yeah,
This is this might have been the same time that Cody Ko was hooking up with Tana Mojo. So she was going through a lot right then, you know, getting harassed by fucking incel weirdo cuck dudes and banging dudes that are fucking way out of her age range when she's underage. I guess banging any dudes when you're underage.
about that. Oh,
Yeah.
Yikes. Not a good look.
Well, Harles, I think it's time to give it up, okay? I think Twitch is a thing of the past. Not only is TwitchCon going to go by the wayside, but I think as long as Dan Clancy's in charge, I don't think there are big things for Twitch in the future.
Can you imagine what
lawsuits?
What KickCon would be like?
KickCon? Now I'm interested. Okay?
If TwitchCon is this bad, like what about the platform where you go when Twitch has just decided that they're not going to put up with your shit anymore? Like what do you think happens at those meet and greets, dude?
Well, you see what these Kick guys get into. Like Vitaly's in a different country, fucking arrested in jail because of what he did on Kick. Half of these Kick streamers are in foreign countries where they cause chaos and then they're in jail. That's what happened. See, that the only reason Twitch is still relevant after all this drama is because Kick, all of its streamers are getting arrested. They lock up all the streamers on Kick. All right. So it's hard. It's hard out here.
Hey, I might be getting one guide, but if you ever want to show up late to a stream and have me give you the pass, just do what Jacob did right here and say I was rewatching Heat, because goddamn, so I did the same thing like a week ago. So respect, well played. What can I say?
Respect, Jake.
I'd watch Heat for a 30th time before I watched me for a however many times too. So I'm with you there, Jacob. I'm with you. Great fucking movie. I think they're doing a sequel, right? I know the book's been out forever, but
Heat 2?
Heat 2, baby.
Overheat?
Heat 2. Yeah, Overcooked. Heat 2, rest for 5 minutes.
That's right. So there you go, folks. If you were wondering, TwitchCon still a disaster. All right. Hasan, officially a law cow. Vince McMahon, officially a sexually harassing skunk. What else? Def Noodles, an expert politician. I mean, we saw it all, baby. And FouseyTube, a award-winning bodybuilder. I mean, our world is changing fast, Kevin.
It really is, dude. The world is spinning too fast, as the gorillas once said.
That's right. But anyways, the world has spun so fast that we are 2 hours past our stream. And guess what? That means we're looking at the chat and we're getting the heck out of here. Okay. We appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. And if you're watching us in the replay, thanks for that as well. But I'd like to run through this chat and thank everybody that was here supporting us.
Right.
All right.
Thank
Starting
you,
with,
lurker.
that's right, 17-month Kangalope. Okay, a future lurker could be well on their way to being a 17-month lurker if they tried. So think about that.
That's right. There's no rules against it. You can just do that.
That's right. So thank you, Kanga. We got Hash at the top with the Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
Next week, we'll have a little Halloween special with some costumes and stuff. We'll have fun with it, okay? And I haven't talked to Kevin about it exactly, but maybe we start a little later since you've got to travel over and stuff. So just keep your eyes peeled. We might be starting stream slightly later. Okay, it won't be anything crazy, I'm sure, but just keep your eyes peeled. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be at the same time. Maybe it'll be early. I don't know what's going to happen. All right.
Who knows, man? We're just here. We ain't in charge.
Halloween next week, though, and we'll be having fun. So be there, be fucking square. That's what they say, right?
Well, I like to say be there or be watching Heat. All right. Or
one or the
Wonderland.
other.
Honestly, since we've been making some John Holmes jokes, another Val Kilmer epic movie, fucking Wonderland.
Too many options. Okay.
Any other movie, it's unacceptable, but I'll let you have those two.
Gotcha. Okay. That's fine. So thank you, Kanga. Thank you, Hash. We've got Harles Barkley. Crabs all the way down, baby. Thank you, Harles. That's right. That's right. Crabs all the way down.
Someone gets me.
We've got VW. I don't remember having any American settlers in my curriculum. Okay, they don't teach them about the Americans over there in the UK.
They go from Romans to World War II. So they were like, we used, nobody gave the Romans hell like us Brits, and then there was World War II, and we were awesome in that too, man. That's great. I mean, it's a lot like how our history classes were taught.
A little revisionism is not that bad, Kevin.
Just play the hits, baby. We ain't here.
Exactly.
We ain't here for your deep tracks about fucking Custer or Andrew Jackson, dude.
We don't talk about slavery anymore, all right?
Yeah, what is that, dude? What?
All those Native Americans that we mowed over, we don't talk about that either, all right? It's Columbus Day, okay?
France was so cowardly. Yeah, the one thing both countries have in common is it fucking France sucked. So we're all clear. France was shitty the whole time. If there's one thing you take away, it's that France is awful.
That's right. Chris was here. Thank you, Chris, for stopping by. Last I saw Fuzi, he was crashing out on a 24-hour live stream. Yeah, he was doing that, wasn't he? Like trying to go for as long as he could or
when
something.
He was firing people. Yeah.
Whatever.
Are you dumb or are you stupid? He was like, you're going to arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's going viral. Are you dumb or are you stupid? It's like, bro, you called the cops on yourself. I watched it. I saw it. Not live, mind you, but I saw the replay. It's like, dude, what's going on? Man, he's in a better place, it seems. Good for you, Foos.
I love this. I can tell exactly where we got to the Ted Cruz part. Looking away. What a freak. That shit is all bacteria. Oh my God, it looks like one of his teeth breached containment. How the fuck is he not noticed yet? That's so fucking gross. Puke.
Our chat looks like Mrs. Cruz's family group text the night of that speech. She's like, oh my God, your husband's so embarrassing.
Mouthwash, Ted. We've told you. Mouthwash. All right.
Golly.
Oh, Ass Cakes was here. Thank you, Ass Cakes. He's going to start pressing his shmee against people's windows out of spite. You tell me how that goes.
Hell yeah, brother. That's
Report back next week. Okay, I want to hear how many windows you fucking mushroom stamped. Okay.
Just order through Uber Eats when you do it. I want to see how they handle this situation.
Oh, right. Because it might determine who I continue to order from,
Yeah, it's like who's going to be more discreet about the fact that I picked up my food naked. That's who's going to get my business. Spoiler alert.
So thank you, Ass Cakes. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? I know there was a Shadow Humor in there somewhere. We appreciate you, Shadow, for stopping by. Sleek the Geek as well. I refuse. I like my relaxed fit jeans, Kevin. Don't tell me what to wear.
I know I sounded like my own mother in that moment, but now I get it. I kind of get it. It's like, dude, it's been 20 years, man. Just buy pants that fit. Ain't there's something glorious about not having to tug at your own pants every 10 minutes. I promise. Ask Dan Clancy.
Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Good, great way to bring it all around, Kevin. Oh, but anyways, I think that might be all of you. Jake was here, so shouts out to Jake.
Bringing the heat.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. Slee, Carls, Kanga, Jake, Shadow. You guys are all great. Hey, okay. Again, we'll be back next week for a Halloween special, so be there. We'll see you then, and don't eat too much candy, and don't get assaulted at cons. And do we have any other good advice after today's episode?
Yeah, just check your candy for razor blades and drugs
Right.
and all those things that people would definitely put into Halloween candy. So
save all the drugs and send them to us.
Yeah, so send them to us at next TwitchCon. We will be there just for you to send us your spiked Halloween treats. All right.
That's right. Okay. Not the razor blades, though. You can keep those. Okay, folks. Well, I hope you don't.
I mean, you can send them to me, honestly.
Does that actually happen? Has anybody ever confirmed, like, oh, there was a razor blade in my Tootsie Roll? Is this the kind of conversation we're going to get into at the end of the show?
Bro, the razor blade in your Reese is a direct gateway to QAnon, dude. Just stop. No. Stop it. Get some help. No. Nobody.
The birds are real, all right? They're not robots. They're birds.
Well, that's where we disagree, Danny. But I will say it's much more likely that some sadistic bastard would put a razor blade in a Reese's than it is that any self-respecting drug addict would waste their own drugs on your children. Okay, get over yourself. Nobody's trying to get your kids high because this shit ain't free. All right.
That's right. Okay. I'm trying to get
Give me a
high,
break.
okay. Keep your fucking kid away from my drugs. And if he accidentally got some drugs in his fucking trick or treat thing, that was an accident. You better bring that shit back, or I'm gonna come find you. Okay.
That's right.
I put trackers on that, just like fucking Hasan puts on his dog. All right. If that thing gets away, I know exactly where it went.
You think you're the only one who gets upset when he doesn't have his jelly beans?
All right, folks. We'll catch you later. Peace.